All right, guys, as you can see, I have a little bit different of a setup here. So by the way, this is 6-5 math. Lesson 51, what we are going to do today is multiplying by two-digit numbers. So we're going to have two-digit numbers that we're going to be multiplying together. And so go ahead and open up your textbook to page 258. You do not have to turn in the notes that you take on for math. All right, so all you have to do is turn in the homework that I listed in your packet. All right, so my setup here, as you may have noticed, it's a little bit different. Normally I would write on my screen as I'm going along, but my screen has been very finicky lately, so I'm trying out a different method here. So I'll show you what I have going on here. So I have my phone right here, stacked on a pile of algebra books, and my phone is acting as a projector. So it is going down and projecting whatever I have written on my little whiteboard here. So that's what's going on here. Just showing you guys what's happening, what's new. So let's go ahead and get started then. All right, so first off, we have example number 1, which is on page 275. It says Dan wanted to buy, or whoops, it says 43 times 12. I started reading out of my wrong textbook. So we have 43 times 12. So first we need to start with multiplying the 2 times 3 and then times 4. So I'm going to draw a little arrow, times 3 and then times 4. So 2 times 3, that's going to be 6. And then 2 times 4 is going to give me 8. So I'll write that right there. 86. Now I need to do a different step. So I'm going to erase my red that I have right there. Now I need to add a 0 because I'm now going to multiply the 1 times 3 and then 1 times 4. So add the 0 as a placeholder. I need to take 1 times 3, which I will put right here, is 3, and then 1 times 4, which is 4. Now that I have multiplied both those numbers together, I need to add these two numbers together. I need to add 86 plus 430. Start with my first column here. 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry my 1. Now 1 plus 4 is 5. So my product of 43 times 12 is 516. 516. So that is example 1 on your first example. So let's try example 2. Okay, so for example 2, here's what we have. We have 35 cents times 25. So we are multiplying a decimal times a whole number. So what I like to do for these type of problems is with the decimal, I count how many decimal places are there. There's 1, 2 decimal places. So I'm going to write 2 places. That means at the end, I'm going to have to move my decimal 2 times. So now all I have to do is take 35 times 25. 35 times 25. Now my problem is just like the last problem. So I'm going to take 5 times 5, that's 25. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. Add a 0. Get rid of that 2 because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to take 2 times 5, which is 10. Carry my 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Now I'm going to add those two answers together. Add those two answers together. So 175 plus 700. Start in my first column, so 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 0 is 7. And then 1 plus 7 is 8. Now, here's where the 2 places comes in handy. we need to move the decimal over 2 places. So I will start with a decimal here, and I need to move it to the left 2 times. So 1, 2 times. So my decimal is now in between the 8 and the 7. So my answer is $8.75. All right, so that is example 2. So let's try our last example, which is example number 3. All right, guys, so example 3, this is our last example that we have. So we have 35 times 20 plus 4. All right, so we are going to work in order of PEMDAS. So we're going to start with parentheses. So we will start with the 20 plus 4, which is 24. Then I need to bring down my 30 and my 35 and my multiplication sign. So I'm left with 35 times 24. So let's write that out. And an easier way to understand, 35 times 24. All right, so let's start by taking 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Put my 0 down there. Carry my 2. Now take 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 2 is 14. 14. I can get rid of my 2 because I'm done with that now. Now I need to remember to add my 0 as a placeholder. And now I'm starting with the 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry my 1. 2 times 6, or 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Now I need to add those 2 numbers that I just got together. 140 plus 700. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1 plus 7 is 8. So my answer is going to be 840. All right. So that is all I have for you guys for this lesson, for lesson 51. Remember, lesson 51 is the only assigned lesson for this week. You have 2 practice worksheets as well. I will be working on lesson 52, which you do not have assigned until next week. All right, so work on lesson 51 first, then the 2 worksheets. Once you're done with that, then work on lesson 52, and I will have another video for that. All right, so if you have questions, jump onto my Zoom meeting for math, or you can email me. That also works as well. So that's all I got for you guys. See you later.